Well, one of the things I want to discuss about the Chassidut is that it's basically it's a school of thought that attempts to give over a certain doctrine and to preserve that doctrine unchanged and no question. And the purpose of yeshivot in the Hasidic world is to preserve that doctrine. A school of that type can never accept and never admit a new idea, because a new idea would be heresy. If a person in such a school would try to introduce a new idea, well, he'd be expelled. New ideas are by definition apikurosis. Even if a person feels that he has a new idea, he has to present it as the true doctrine of the founder. In such a school, there can never be a rational discussion. Reason is put down in the Hasidic world, and to some degree it's become that way in the Litvish world also. But to me personally, I've thought for a long time that the only real way that emes becomes revealed is by rational discussion. That there's no doctrine that is above examination and logical debate. That was the tradition of the Rambam. Took even the most basic principles of Torah and debated them, and also pretty much implied or almost said explicitly that if reason would disprove them, well, we'd have to throw them out and find something else. But reason and rational debate is, at least to me, is certainly the basis of of coming to any type of truth at all, whether wise action in one's personal life or in general. Of course, Hasidus sets itself up very much against reason, because in its day that was the biggest enemy of, at least the Hasidim considered reason to be the biggest enemy of Klal Yisrael. So you have all these statements from every possible book of Hasidut that the Haskalah was the arch enemy of Klal Yisrael. So I just want to mention that I don't really think any of that's really true. I think that reason is the best friend of the Jewish people and of mankind in general, and rational discussion is the source of reason. Be able to work out to be able to work out things properly, you need to discuss them and ask questions and debate them, and and there shouldn't be considered things that are above debate. I don't think that the purpose of Torah is to give over some type of doctrine, but rather to give over to come over to truth, to discover what truth is, not to give over doctrines. And it's become too much of just giving over doctrines that are sometimes in accordance with reason, sometimes not. These are very deep and wonderful doctrines. But the purpose of Torah should be to come to truth, not to indoctrinate people. Okay, thank you.